Father in heaven, bless us as we gather today for this meeting. Guide our minds and hearts so that we will work for the good of our community. Teach us to be generous in our outlook, courageous in the face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. Thy will be done. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hancock County Commission will come to order this 22nd day of June 2017 at 2:30 p.m. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment and welcome back our brother commissioner, Joe Barnaby. He's back, he's looking good and carrying the load again. Mr. Clerk, can I ask you to take a roll call, please?
Mr. President, all three commissioners are present with the return of Mr. Barnaby. It's good to see you back.
Thank you. Thank you. Approval of the minutes from June 1st and June 14, 2017 meetings.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Correspondence from Melissa Thompson, Community Development Specialist with Department of Economic and Community Development, requesting approval of a resolution to continue participation in the Northern Panhandle Home Consortium for fiscal year 2017-18.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Under new business, approval of a release of trust for the following individual as a 5-year lien has lapsed. Michelle N. Bechera.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of May 2017 Animal Shelter Report.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of internal budget revisions of fiscal year 2016-2017.
Hopefully this will be the last revision for the year. And it's just the internal revision where there's no change in the accounts, just.
Very good.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the reappointment of Bill Tice to the Northern Panhandle Workforce Development Board of Directors.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of county insurance package.
Move to approve.
Discussion? Gentlemen, as Mr. Vitus has informed us, we're having a typical 2% increase on our insurance. It's pretty much standard. Nothing out of the ordinary. All the same coverages are being kept. The motion before us is to approve. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Under the dog warden, approval of the May 2017 monthly report.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. From the prosecuting attorney's office, requesting approval of the depository documents with West Banco.
And what this is simply that the county, of course, deposits public funds and with different financial institutions. It has to be collateralized, secured for the safety and protection of it. This particular one's for West Banco, and the only difference here, and the reason for these particular documents, is that West Banco will no longer have Wells Fargo as a sort of a co-signer or co-insurer on this for collateral. Instead, it will have the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. There'll still be same collateral, same protection, just a different bank.
Move to approve.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Under the Sheriff's Department, requesting approval of bids for new cruisers.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Under the Office of Technology and Communications, requesting approval to accept the resignation of Andrea Hoffman effective June 30th, 2017.
Move to approve.
Discussion? Andrea's taking another job and she's just moving on with her career, so we wish her the very best. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Requesting approval to advertise for the position of part-time dispatcher to the E911 Center.
Move to approve.
Discussion? Mr. Vitus, do you know when that advertisement will be going out?
If
And will
it's-
be on our website?
If it's approved today, it'll be on the website by Monday.
Okay. Okay, very good. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the exoneration orders?
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of general county bills?
General county bills were $104,194.25. P-card payment was $51,387.18.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the animal shelter levy fund bills and requisitions?
They're okay to pay.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of library levy fund bills and requisitions?
All three libraries submitted and they're okay to pay.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of shelter workshop levy fund bills and requisitions?
We had 2 requisitions and they're okay to pay.
Move to approve.
Discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Karen, anything for the good of the order today?
I just want to welcome Joe back.
Thank you.
So glad to have you. We've missed you.
Mr. Lucas?
Joe, welcome back. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Mr. Vitus?
I do want to say welcome back. Also would like to thank Andrea for the 11 years she spent in what at times is a very hard and taxing position. She's done a wonderful job for the county.
Mr. Vitus, would you just give us a little quickie on the problem that we had with the power with our tower at the New Cumberland site? Dispatch.
We evidently took a direct hit of lightning on our Rolling Acres tower. It basically melted the phone lines and took our electrical meter box and blew it apart. And as such, it surged our the generator that's there and blew out at least two boards and several fuses in the generator. It appears that when the tower was built in 2007, there are now new grounding requirements. So we're going to have additional grounding and stuff put in place. Not only did it briefly affect us as far as, lucky for us, it's our backup communication, but it also affected the city of New Cumberland and some of the technology they use to fill and pump their water and stuff like that. It's right off of that tower. So we caused a little bit of damage to the city and a good bit of damage to us. Hopefully we'll have that all fixed in a week or so and have the grounding installed as soon as possible.
Thank you. Mr. Longi?
Back, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Carol from the Extension Office.
Yes, well, like everybody else, Joe, we're so glad to see you back. Energy Express is up and running. Our Weirton site is completely full with the waiting list. Our northern site has a few more slots available, but very few. And County Camp is the week of July 17th. We're still taking registrations. And we're about 2/3 full there already. So things are up and running, and the interns are doing a fabulous job this summer. Really very happy to have them. So,
Good.
that's it.
Good. Jeannie with the Election Office?
Just great to have Mr. Barnes. That's it. Thank you.
Great. We also have a visitor with us today, Mary Jo Guidi. She's with Senator Manchin's office. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good to see you. Good to see all of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for showing up today.
My pleasure.
Chuck?
Joe, I think you shocked my deputies today when you come walking up those back stairs. But, it's good to see you back. I'm happy to see you're progressing.
Thank you.
We need all hands on board all the time, so it's good to have you back. Everything's good in the office.
Good. Good. Sheriff?
Glad to see Mr. Barnaby back, especially since he
Cast the deciding vote.
cast a deciding vote. Whether we get cruisers or not. Thank you for your support, Mr. Barnaby. Of course, I've always felt I could count on your support. Thank you. Welcome back.
Mr. Foley?
Just like to welcome Joe back, and if we did miss you, I got a lot of calls, and every time I pick the phone up, they want to know how you're doing. I say, well, wait a minute, that's not right. It's good to have you back.
Commissioner Cowie?
Definitely want to welcome Joe back. Glad to see him next to me again. Didn't like having that empty seat beside me. So also want to best wishes to Andrea for her retirement, or not retirement, but for leaving there, for all her service she's had over at the dispatch. And also want to welcome the one from the Leadership Weirton. Thank you for coming and visiting today.
Heidi, is there anything you'd like to talk about? How the leadership program's going?
It's been great. We revamped the Memorial Park when you come into downtown Weirton. We're finishing that up and we're almost done. Graduation's the 13th.
Great.
So it's been great.
Well, welcome, and
Thank you
glad
for
that you
having me.
participated in the program. And if you know anyone else who's interested in doing Weirton leadership,
Yes.
encourage them to
Promoting it.
join. They're always
Yes.
looking for folks.
Yes. It's
Great.
great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Commissioner,
Yes.
anything to come before us today?
Yeah. I know this is a business meeting, but being out a few weeks due to a severe incident, kind of like opened my eyes a little bit. Received tons of cards. I can't thank everybody enough for what they did, what they said, all their thoughts. I got through the courthouse this morning and talked to several of you, and it's amazing. One of the cards I received said, "In prayer, it's never the size of the mountain that matters, but the strength of the mountain mover." And to me, that mountain mover was you people. I was overwhelmed by the amount of cards I got, the amount of prayers I got, texts and all the social media and stuff. But I probably wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that. I firmly believe that. I think I got a second chance. I know it was a short one. You know, you're all amazed that I'm back, but I feel that way. I'm not going to sit around and sulk over it. And I was happy to be able to come. I talked to Jeff last week and told him my goal is to get here January 22nd. And with permission from my wife, she let me come. So, but again, it's just thanks for the prayers. And that's what moved that mountain, was the prayers, and allowed me to be here again today. So, and I hope I don't go through it again, and I hope nobody has to go through that. So, thank you all again. Appreciate it.
Joe, we're certainly blessed to have you back, and glad that you're here. All we can say, we're just going to move forward and hope everything stays you stay in good health and everything rolls along well. I'd like to wish everybody a happy holiday. July 4th will be coming up. There's parades and festivities happening throughout the community, so hopefully folks will be able to attend that. Our next commission meeting will be scheduled for Friday, July the 7th at 2:30. Friday, July the 7th at 2:30. If there's nothing else to come before the commission today, I'll accept the motion that we adjourn.
So moved.
We are adjourned. Thank you.